You're a man. You transition into a woman. You go back in time to when you're a man.
And then fuck your dad. Oh,
no, and then fuck
yourself.
yourself.
What are you doing?
Speaking of daddy issues.
Hello.
So you want to have sex with your dad?
No, you said that.
There's this guy who looks exactly like your dad that keeps coming in Books a Million and talking to me about comic books.
It's his dad.
Yeah, you didn't know he's a big comic book fan?
Is he actually?
No, he's not.
Yeah, see, I didn't think so.
It's not a Western, he hasn't seen it.
I would love Lewis Lamore then.
Yeah, he does.
The chair.
Agreement squeak.
The chair's like, yes.
Welcome to Fandom Nonsense. I'm Zach.
Serena.
And I'm also Nolan.
And we're talking about Detective Pikachu today. So if you haven't seen it, please go do. And or if you don't care about spoilers, just hang out here and just figure it out if we kind of try to remember it after seeing it one time.
I fell asleep.
And Aaron fell asleep. So it was good. Don't let that discourage you from it. Aaron's really, really tired.
He's a tired man.
So,
Sleepy boy.
sleepy, sleepy boy.
Sleepy Peepers.
Sleepy peeps.
So, we came in late on the trailers, but is there anything that stood out?
That dog movie, man.
The Dog's Purpose.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Bruh, oh.
Why do you hate that movie so much?
Well, it's fucking exploitive. It's banal.
It's reincarnation.
Of Puppos.
It is.
I'd rather entertain the idea of reincarnation with a dog though than with people. That's actually kind of cute and charming.
Him making it go. Him always finding his way back to where he needs to be
Here's the
because
thing,
he's that loyal.
They already made that movie though.
Where?
A Dog's Purpose.
What's that?
That was the previous movie in this fucking series.
This is a series?
Yeah.
Then it makes sense.
Does it?
It's just the story told again
Wait
with
a minute.
another dog.
Hold on. Your complaint with the movie is they already made it? Why are they making the Empire Strikes Back? We already had Star Wars. We don't need this. I get it. Yeah, lightsabers are cool.
No,
it's just
but that
contrived.
advances the plot. This plot doesn't have anywhere to go because it's just going to be, oh yeah, the dog reappears every time the kid's in turmoil and then saves them from the thing.
And the rest of the series, because we have it at my work, is just Bailey's perspective, and then the next book is the next dog's perspective, and the next dog's perspective, and the
different
next dog's
stories.
perspective.
With a different dog who's able to do this.
But the books are the same dog, it's just the dog living a different life.
Right.
So the first book is Bailey, the second book is whatever the second dog's name.
But is it always with is the first book with the girl or is it with
I think the first book is with the dad.
Yeah, it's with.
and then the rest of the books are with the girl.
Dennis Quaid.
Okay.
And this isn't my whole problem with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just these movies are very. They're so fucking milquetoast. It's.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, no, I don't.
It's frustrating. Yeah, it's boring. It's suburban. It's
Milk
it's assumed.
milk toast
Yeah.
is boring and suburban.
Yeah, dude. Have you not heard that?
Do suburban people eat milk toast?
No, it's like a. It's like a saying.
Okay. You heard it? Other than from him?
No, you haven't. You don't hear anything.
Wow. Ooh.
I don't have my phone on me to look up milk toast.
For
I
real?
have mine.
You too?
I know what it is.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
Yeah, you've never heard milk toast.
I knew what it meant.
MILQUE toast.
Yeah.
It's not milk toast.
Oh. Could have started with that.
Oh yeah.
A timid or feeble person.
Yeah.
So you were wrong.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
is it pronounced differently?
Milk toast.
Yeah, because I've heard it.
Milk toast.
I've heard it in a weird accent before.
Milk.
Milk toast.
That was really creepy.
Milk toast.
Milk toast. She sounded like
She needs some
fixated
milk.
on it.
Feed
Like,
me.
The milk toast.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That
It
translator-
doesn't take any leaps. It's not any kind. It's why it's pointless.
It looks
It's
like a
kitschy.
Hallmark,
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. It's a Hallmark card. You opened it, and then that movie happened.
Like it looks sweet enough and everything, and like
good.
good's a strong
You
word.
need to go see it?
It's probably not in theaters, but I'll probably see it.
Right. It's
It'll
one of
probably
those
be on
movies.
Netflix.
It's gonna be like a Homeward Bound kind of love. And
It'll be a good movie to
Dogs.
It'll be a good movie to curl up in bed with a fucking bottle of gin and just cry
Do we
out
have
a
to
little
like
bit.
watch the dog die over and over again throughout
probably.
the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. This dog getting ritual murdered by all these families and then coming back, and that's how its life is sustained.
Speaking of getting ritual murdered, that fucking Sonic trailer, it's worse in the theater.
Yeah, that was so gross.
I really don't mind the Sonic trailer.
Why?
I don't. Other than the way he looks, there's nothing wrong with it. If he would have looked awesome and there would have been no complaints about it, I guarantee people would have been like, it'd have been a lot more hype for people.
You didn't feel like it had this weird sense of motion the whole time?
Yeah, the timing and rhythm, like compared to the Godzilla trailer, like that trailer was. I don't even really care about the Godzilla franchise, but that trailer was a fucking hook. Like the rhythm and timing of all the shots and everything was so well done, and like using Gangsta's Paradise. Why, if anything, go with like Less Than Jake or something like that for if you're going with like a '90s vibe with
Why not
Sonic,
pick
go with
a
something
fast
like
song?
fast, punky. Yeah, that's Sonic. But to go with Gangsta's Paradise, and then that fucking break that they did, in like where they dropped it out and everything, went on for too long. The timing was really, really weird there, and then it came back in. It was just really like nothing. There was no like lift to it. There's no like energy to the trailer. Now that could just be a bad trailer. That's not necessarily indicative of the movie. Not saying I have a lot of faith in the movie, but I'm not judging that off of the trailer. I'm just saying that trailer does not inspire confidence in me. What else was there? Like I said, Godzilla looks fucking dope.
It's going to be
It does.
incredible.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Godzilla movies or Mothra or anything like that, but I think I might like to see that one.
It's going to be so good. You need to see the first one. Not like the original first one. You could, but
You need to see every single one.
I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with that. They're all good.
Yeah.
They're all great. Especially now, they're good to laugh to.
Yeah.
But the newest one that had had what's his name, Bryan Cranston in it.
See, I thought it was another Pacific Rim at first, because I saw the stuff coming out of the water.
I mean, they're kaijus. They're all
Yeah.
kaijus. They were called kaijus before Pacific Rim monsters were called kaijus.
I haven't even seen Pacific Rim.
Specific.
Specific.
The Pacific Rim.
It's only one rim. I mean, that makes sense. But
No, there's multiple openings.
yeah, but it's one rim.
Why is Chuck E. Cheese on the floor?
If there's multiple openings, there would be multiple rims.
Of those openings,
In the
yes.
Pacific.
Because he likes it.
They're in
Yeah.
the Pacific.
Do you know what the Pacific Rim is?
It's a rim in the Pacific.
Yeah, and it's one of them with a bunch of different volcanoes along the edge.
Not hills?
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling mountains not hills.
All right, so I guess let's get to the movie then.
Yeah.
I like movies.
Movies are good.
The movies are good.
Once again, spoilers, so turn off now if you haven't seen it.
We open on Mewtwo.
Yeah.
The Deus Ex Machina /
Gotta have one.
Villain Subversion number 2.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was
The sun.
a subversion that turned out to actually be the villain.
Right.
So does he count?
Talking about the sun?
No, the dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or the fucking
Because as soon as
wheelchair
it came on
guy.
the screen, everyone was just like, well, that's the villain.
Well,
Yeah.
because he just looks like a villain.
Yeah,
he
it
looks like
was-
Giovanni. Like,
Yeah.
It was just your classic like setting
Old
up.
white guy.
I'm this benevolent rich guy that that controls the entire city and everything, and you can trust me was like, I looked at you and I was like, well, good to meet our villain.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. He felt like the guy from BioShock. Remember the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Andrew Ryan.
Yeah, I was going to say Alan Ryan.
Yeah. Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand.
Fucking, yeah, Andrew Ryan. He's that kind of larger-than-life philanthropist.
Everybody
billionaire.
loves him.
Yeah, but then has some, like...
Deep, dark secret.
Exactly. A deep and dark one.
I like how...
A fatal flaw.
I like how the little... What, did they actually... I fell asleep. Did they ever say what the R stood for?
It's just what they named the...
Right. The symbol even looked kind of similar to the
I thought it was because of Rhyme City was why they had
Yeah.
the R. Like,
Were you awake to know where the R came from?
Tell me and I'll say it, and I might be able to remember.
Mewtwo's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah.
So, you said that was the same Mewtwo that made the big old battle and met Ash and whatnot?
Yeah.
How did they say that?
yeah.
Okay, they did?
Yeah, they said Mewtwo, they mentioned something
He
about
escaped the Kanto region.
He escaped the
20 years.
Kanto region 20 years ago, yeah.
So, Ash does exist in this world.
I guess so. He's just older.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How old was he in the first?
Like,
Somewhere between 10 and 12, right?
yeah.
So he'd be like
Jesus.
30, 32.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Old man Ash running around. Wait, no, he'd be a part of the Elite Four now, wouldn't he?
No, Ash hasn't won a Pokemon championship yet.
Yeah. Ash sucks. Red is awesome. Yes.
So, Red would also exist in this world, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. Kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Red's still just fucking sitting there on Mount Silver or whatever.
Alone.
You know, the comic version of the guy's son kind of reminded me of Gary. Comic version of Gary.
Oh man, Gary is still alive in this
Oh,
universe.
Gary's
too.
out there, too.
Yeah. Being Gary.
Part of the Elite Four.
Yeah.
Yep. Believe you me. No, in the beginning, man, that Cubone.
Oh.
Some people behind us were laughing at the Cubone talking behind the their conversation about capturing the Cubone. People were laughing at the noises it was making. I was like, oh, it's crying over his mom,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a Cubone.
wailing in tears and pain,
Right,
wearing the
right.
skull of his dead mom.
Wait,
Yeah,
okay,
but I
so
mean-
my question about Cubone lore, and I've always had this question is, does it always gets the head from its mother's corpse? So does every time a Cubone give birth, it dies?
I'm guessing so.
I'm guessing they all die in childbirth, yeah.
Because, like, from what I've seen, the one time it, like, said, it was, like, from the TV show, I think, one of the Team Rocket members killed the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I found its skull. So I didn't know if, like, they would.
There's.
Do we ever see Cubones without its skull?
Yeah, it's
No.
another Pokemon that just like gets them. Right?
Is it?
I thought it was.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
The Cubone was super small. I expected them to be like a little bit bigger.
They made the babies pretty small. Like, all around.
No, the closest thing that thing looks like would be a Charmander or a fucking like. No, that's about it.
Yeah.
Sandshrew maybe,
It kind of looks like a sand shrew.
or an Abra.
Oh. That's a sad comic.
He's like,
It hatches and someone hands him the mom's skull.
oh my god, just like here, I killed your mom. Who are there big game hunters in the Pokemon world?
I think so,
Yeah.
probably. There's poachers, I guess. I
Isn't
don't know
that
why
what?
you'd want to go around fucking with Pokemon, though. Because it seems like it'd be pretty dangerous.
Well, yeah, people go hunt bears.
Yeah, but bears can't shoot lightning.
I don't know if I would go for a Pikachu.
I think a Pikachu would be bad. They seem to be relatively high-powered.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't go for one.
Yeah.
Like for something like a Taurus
Really?
or a Scyther maybe. A Scyther head with its claws on your wall, that'd be pretty neat. If I would ever do something like that, which I wouldn't.
Oh, you mean to hunt?
Yes.
Oh. Got it.
What did you think I'm in?
I don't know, but that's just meant to have and to hold.
Oh, well, I mean, that would be great. No, I meant like big game Africa hunters, big game Kanto hunters.
Yeah. I would hope None of that was going on.
Yeah. You know, whenever the son, what is it? What was his name? Shit.
Tim?
Yeah, Tim. Whenever Tim went into his dad's office, and he was first like turned around to go, and he thought he saw something. In the background, there was a what is that big green snake-like legendary Pokemon's name?
Oh,
Rayquaza?
Yeah, Rayquaza. There was this big Rayquaza like hang-up thing that was up in there.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
Apparently, the moms do like die in childbirth.
That's just so sad.
So they're just born to die.
Yeah.
I guess we all are.
All the females.
Yeah. What are the males doing? Just wearing skulls?
Yeah, the males are just going out there and just fucking
Finding
so,
skulls.
Well,
just,
like,
show,
whenever
just showing their
they-
wild bones and
When
just,
they cry, the skull vibrates and gives them like something, like a extra power, or like it chases off ghosts or something in the
Right.
lore.
That's cool.
Okay.
They can't be psychic shit, right? They can't be psychic shit.
Well, they're normal types, so aren't they immune to it or defensive? I forget
The
those.
psychic? I don't think. Are they?
They're like a dual type. I can't remember what they are though.
Probably fighting in normal.
Rock?
No, they're not.
Yeah, I don't
rock.
think. No, I don't. I definitely don't think the rock type.
So
Ground?
do they like? But that's gotta be like Marowak's actual skull, not like the protective thing on top of her head that
Right.
that Cubone wears. So does he like just eat his mom's corpse and just like put on her skull or something? Like
How does he get the skull out?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've thought about that too. I think that's weird. I mean, that's like Pinsir. Is it not Pinsir? But Parasect is that the evolved form?
That's
Or-
it's the evolved form of
okay.
Paris.
Whatever
yeah.
what's the original form?
Paris.
Paris.
Hmm.
Whenever it's based on a creature, like it's a fungus. Like whenever it evolves,
Yeah,
that
like
it has.
yeah.
You see the mushrooms on the top of its head, and its
Yeah.
eyes are white, like it's dead. That's based on some real fungus thing that does that to creatures.
To little insects and
Yeah.
stuff. Zombifies them.
Yeah,
It's weird.
and that's super messed up too.
That is pretty fucking crazy.
What other fucking sad things happen at the beginning of this movie? Let's see. We had
Yeah.
It's ground and then it becomes either fire or ghost.
What?
That's weird.
The Alolans are ghost.
dope.
Wait, really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
That's so cool.
That is so cool.
Sorry.
We should put an Alolan Cubone.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
can see what it looks like.
Pikachu coming on in. Man, I loved Ryan Reynolds
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
as a Pikachu. That was real nice. Like whenever he would talk in between other people talking, and he's just like energetic sounding and like saying ridiculous things.
Yeah, this movie needed to have charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
And
more
Ryan
than
Reynolds is just flowing with charm.
Yeah.
Even as a CGI'd mouse.
Right, you can still feel his Van
Yeah.
Wilder presence.
Right.
I can't believe like he filmed over 5 hours of stuff that was unusable
Yeah.
because of how much you cast in it.
Yeah, yeah.
my God.
I was telling him about that. Like that movie could have easily been rated R.
Man, I hope they do a re-release
Right.
of like
The R-rated version.
Like I was really shocked that we heard like hell in there. Several times.
Shocked.
LOL.
I feel like when Pikachu was like chasing all of the what are they called, the monkeys with the hands?
Apoms.
Apoms. After the R was exposed to him, when Pikachu was like chasing alongside of Tim, I feel like that was all just improv. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when he was like, "Help! He's being eaten, my boy." They're killing him. They're eating his face. Oh, hey, he called him my boy, and then ends up.
being
His
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
Aw. That's kind of cute. It's like he kind of knew.
somewhere deep in his jellies.
Oh my god, that line was great too. I feel it in my jellies. Your what? Come on, man, don't you have jellies?
I wanted him to kind of be wearing, like, show us Phoebe wearing gel sandals. Be like, my jellies. Product placement.
I would have hated that.
So bad.
Yeah, like I said before, I also hated the fact that Pikachu turned out to be his dad. That was really, really fucking corny, and it ruined the whole like idea of of it being like the internal world of a Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not who Pikachu is. Pikachu is just another fucking dumb Pokemon that just says his name over and over again. They can't understand people. Which that.
Also, I want to clarify, you said
kind of
Pikachu
can.
being his dad, which the Pikachu did not birth a son.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pikachu's not his dad.
I'm pretty sure dads don't birth anything.
I didn't say inseminate.
I mean, kinda. The child comes out of them too.
No.
No.
Not in the same way.
You don't.
Not
No.
not at all in the same way.
Just, I birthed everywhere.
Please never.
What was I gonna say?
I'm
Fuck.
drowning.
Okay, I've always understood that Pokemon can understand people,
Yeah.
but people can understand Pokemon.
Right. But I think it's like by degrees.
I guess so. I mean, I guess
Well, Pikachu said it was like like you can just talk to him and like we
They
we
understand.
understand, like we
No.
feel it.
No, because whenever he was trying to talk to the Bulbasaur, was it fucking what's her face?
Lucy said, he doesn't understand you. And
Yeah.
he goes, but they know what I'm feeling.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Maybe if
but
a Bulbasaur
That
was
is
in
kinda
like the
lame.
wild, it was a wild Bulbasaur.
That's-
Maybe it's like exposure.
that's fair. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like the Cubone, whenever Tim had that line of
You
what
look really, not everyone could pull off wearing their dead relative's skull.
yeah, it seemed
But
like the
you
Cubone was
can.
pretty responsive to that.
Right.
As if he knew exactly what the fuck he just said to him, just like
Yeah. That Cubone was pissed.
Yeah.
He did like his shonen stance. He smacked the earth.
That boomerang was dope.
That was awesome.
that's probably his mom's femur.
He doesn't choose me. He doesn't choose me. Yeah, probably. Is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, what a cartoonish female.
it'd have been great if like once Cubone got into that stance, he'd have just been like, "Oh, is that your mom's femur? Is that?"
What if, so the moms lay eggs, it like protects the eggs and doesn't leave the nest to even go get food until the egg hatches, and that's why it's dead.
So because it starves.
It's self to death.
Defending the eggs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or
But it
egg
dies
in-
in childbirth,
I was
right?
gonna say or egg in general. It just said it dies.
Yeah. I mean that would work.
It dies when the baby is either born or like right after it's born. When it hatches, it gets its mom's skull. That's all that it says.
I'm gonna say maybe it's
Somewhere between birth and the baby hatching, it's dead.
And then the baby's starving because its mom's not there to feed it, so it has to eat its mother's
We're
head.
so
Wasn't
caught
it
up in this
sweet?
first scene in this movie.
okay. You know, I think my biggest issue with the movie, because I do feel like there's a lot of like some rushed plot things and like it can be a little messy at times. I think the biggest problem was how long we spent in the first act. Like we spent a good like 15,
Yeah.
20 before we met Pikachu, and then like the second act.
Was it really that long? I don't
was-
think it was that long.
I think we wouldn't have cared about Tim if we didn't spend so much time with him
Yeah.
at the beginning.
That's fair,
Because Pikachu stole the show immediately.
but I didn't anyway. So
Didn't like
You
Tim.
like Tim?
I,
like
not that I
Tim.
didn't like him.
Is
I
it
just,
the daddy issues thing that you didn't like? Because it
He-
kept getting repeated, and that was his whole thing.
No, I just
He feels like a sad sack at the beginning.
there wasn't enough there. Like everything that would make me care about him was revealed slowly throughout the movie.
Right.
There wasn't anything at the beginning of the movie that makes me like any kind of like incendiary incident that made me give a shit.
They instill a sense of empathy for him at first, but that's about it, you know? Like, we don't
Yeah.
care about him by liking him because he's charming or because he's kind to people or any sort of virtue that he has, just that he's in a really shitty situation and you
Right.
kind of feel for him
Yeah.
and want to know more about
So I immediately was like, oh, similar situations. Me too, fam.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like,
yeah.
I like his character and everything. I just when it got to like
Wish
those
my dad would try and kidnap by you too.
Oh man.
when it got to those like those big heavy emotional moments and stuff, I just didn't really didn't land with me.
Oh man, it hit me. That hit me so hard.
I was hoping to get more out of the other detective. What's his name?
Yoshida?
Yeah, like he tried to go to his dad's house with him, and then somebody else said like you can't trust anybody. He has the police in his pocket. He has everybody.
Pikachu said that.
Yeah, and that immediately made me think like,
Is Yoshida?
he's got to be like
Yeah.
on that. Yeah. Yep.
I'm kind of disappointed they didn't have Team Rocket.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Team
They're
Rocket
homages,
Team Rocket's very regional. All of them are very very regional.
Yeah.
Like
I kind of wanted Big Bad Guy to just like have his little Persian in his lap.
I loved his office.
yeah.
No,
Oh
it's
my
really
God, the 3 golden legendaries that were up around his desk. That Flareon, man, he made some money moves. Whenever Tim first walked into that room, fucking threw down that Firestone and just watched that thing evolve, just like, what up, bitches?
I was really hoping that he would have it would be an allusion to Green's Eevee from the comic, which can alternate between different evolutions. Like it had to go to a Flareon and then like walk around a little bit, then go to a fucking Jolteon or something.
Oh, that would have been cool, showing
Right.
that he's like messing with the revolution.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because he's been fucking around with genetics.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that would have been too much of a tell though, that early on.
Speaking of fucking around with genetics, the Torterra forest or gardens.
That scene was awesome.
They did not give a fuck. They went back to sleep immediately. They
Right.
looked at him and was like, no.
At first I was like, okay, is this a Pokemon? Or is this like Mewtwo fucking with shit? Because goddamn, that would be a way to show his fucking power.
Yeah.
Just like, we're just completely just dismantle the the tectonic plates of the earth and just reassemble this shit to fuck with you guys.
Right. They thought it was a hallucination from
Yeah.
the Psyduck.
Yeah.
Which would have been kind of cool too. But
I didn't see that part.
would have been.
You know, of course,
Oh, it was right after you fell asleep.
of course, we have a boy and a girl with a Pikachu and a Psyduck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that early on too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that Psyduck's voice. At first I hated it, and the more I got to listen to it, it was good.
I think all the Pokemon had a really good sense of
Yeah.
emotion. And
Yeah, I like the I like the chirping with Bulbasaur instead of
Right.
Bulba.
Yeah.
I want all those Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I did not get enough
Squirtle
Squirtle
or Charmander.
or Charmander.
Oh, but they look so happy following like their little partners around. They're like, let's go do work today.
I want to live in that world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looked so cool.
I'd much rather live in that world than this one. God, I want an Arcanine. I want a Growlithe. And an Arcanine. I want both. I just want a nice family of them.
I just want to like pick them all up and nuzzle them to my face.
Like, I don't think I could ever be a Pokemon battlist. Like, battlist.
Battleless.
Oh yeah, because it's like hurting them, isn't it?
If I had
I
like a
couldn't
fighting
do it.
Pokemon.
Huh? If
Yeah,
I had
that'd be
one, if I
different.
had like a Machamp or something like that that wanted to go do it, fuck yeah, I'd put him in a wrestling ring. He'd be in Pokemon WWE.
I bet they have one of those.
Like an Incineroar.
Yeah. So excited.
I'm sorry.
Or a fucking Blaziken.
Yeah. Damn, those are cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'd love one of them.
Sudowoodos?
What about them?
Oh fuck yeah, Sudowoodo.
They're fighting type, aren't they?
They are.
Or
They're
be
like the walking trees with
Be like a
fists.
farmer and get a scyther
Why is that?
so they could cut down crops.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Lots
for
of
some reason
Pokemon
I was
can use
thinking
cut,
of
though.
the snake one that's similar to Scyther. I can't remember its name though.
Arbok?
No.
Cobra backwards?
No.
Ekans? Snake backwards? Sorry.
What?
Scyther?
Scyther.
Scyther.
Yeah, he's the green one with the
No, I'm trying to
pincer.
think of this snake.
The brown one.
If
Oh.
Bulbasaur just leech seeds into a fertile field, what grows?
Like if he dies?
No, like if he uses leech seed
Oh.
and just shoots his seed.
His load?
I don't think just plants. Right?
I think it depends.
plants.
There's different versions of Bulbasaur with different
Bulbs.
different bulbs on the
I
back.
want a succulent one.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Like a
Talking
succulent.
about eating one?
Like a succulent.
No.
Oh.
Those are all fucking fan art though, aren't they? Besides like
Yeah.
the Alolan one. Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm guessing since there's the Alola one, there's got to be other types like that as well.
Well,
There can't just be
yeah, I
one
guess
different variation just because of where it is.
well, it's like
No,
a
but
plant.
that's-
It's like a plant type of Pokemon. It's
You're a
like one
plant.
The
species of
Alolan
plant.
change depending on what region it's from.
What?
Oh, okay. So there's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it.
Okay.
No, but what do you mean the Alolan change depending on what region it's from?
Like the
If it's from an icy place.
Let her
it's-
answer.
Well, I mean, he's right. It's like if it's from, I've only seen like a couple of them because it's still, they're
'Cause-
still designing them.
Right.
And so like in Pokemon Go, there's just the regular Bulbasaur and then one Alolan. But, and where I learned this from was that they had an event and one of the eggs, if someone sent you an egg from Japan, you'd get one that like had like cherry blossoms on it
That's awesome.
for like an event. But like, so I'm assuming that depending on what region it's from, like one will have like, not necessarily a succulent, but like the pot on its back will be a different flower.
But Alola is a region. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like
Yeah.
it's like how what's the word I'm looking for? It's not convergent. It's whatever type of divergent evolution, I guess. Like when you have two populations that are and one gets isolated on like an island or something and takes a completely different course and everything because it's
Yeah.
not exposed to predators on the mainland and stuff.
Right.
But it's still like close enough. So it would have to be from a different region. I'm sure they probably will. Like that's the Alola
I
thing's
think that's
been
what
super
they're
popular.
planning for doing.
Yeah.
Because instead of being Alola, it's Alolan now.
Gross.
Well, it just means from Alola, right?
Right.
I don't know, they've changed it apparently. At least like the wiki I was reading, that's what it was saying.
Something about the movie.
Oh yeah. Pokemon exist.
Were there any Alola versions in the movie? No. Okay.
I just see it.
I wouldn't have known.
Pretty interesting bartender.
God.
What was that thing?
I
You
can't
said its
remember his
name.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Did he? I thought he just
Yeah.
screeched.
Say titty?
Did he?
No, the Pokemon didn't. Pikachu did.
Oh.
No, didn't he? He said.
Yeah,
his-
he did. Pikachu did.
No,
most-
no,
for
Pokemon,
sure.
Didn't he? Didn't he say his name?
I don't think either one of them did.
I don't think they did either.
Pikachu was like, "Can I get a blah or can I get a blah 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 or something?"
We
and
talked
it said
about
his
him.
name.
We talked about him last week.
It said like sweetheart or something like that.
Did you say sweetheart? I don't think he said sweetheart.
It was something like that. It's not that exact thing, but like what would you call that when you call someone sweetheart?
Not a euphemism. A fucking. Oh my god.
Pet name?
No.
I guess.
That's not it. It starts with an E.
Platitude?
A term of endearment.
Yeah, there, endear. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know how to look up that Pokemon.
Bartender from.
Detective Pikachu.
Okay, well, someone else already did this. I don't want to do this again.
Wait, you found the picture last week.
Was
We
it
didn't
me
get
that
the
did it?
name.
Yep, yeah, it was totally me. Dope. Makes my life a lot easier. God damn it, fried chicken.
What?
It's a new Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a new Pokemon, fried chicken.
Like fries itself and uses the oil.
Well, I mean,
to
I'm
burn.
looking at him, but I don't know his name. I can't look at this. I can't.
What is he?
I'm pretty sure all he does is
Did you
scream.
just look up images?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't just look up images.
Why am I doing this?
I mean,
Do you want to move on?
No, I want to know.
Greninjas look super cool.
No, I want you guys on your phone for the whole podcast. That's what I want.
Ludicolo? Maybe.
Ludicolo. Yeah, that,
Is that it?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yep,
Sounds
that's
right.
Pokemon.
Yep.
I thought that's what he said.
Ludicolo?
Yeah.
Is that really what he said?
I thought so.
Yeah, who seems to be working at a diner.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what it looks like in the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
How does it do things at a bar? Can it stand on its hind
I mean,
legs?
they
Yeah.
all looked kind of different.
That thing looked fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Greninjas were like aggressive looking
Yeah.
comparatively.
I think they were supposed to. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure those were genetically altered
were.
Greninjas.
Yeah.
There was like one in the market that just looked like he was messing with his scarf tongue. He looked fashionable.
Scarf tongue.
That's what it is, right? It's his
Yeah.
tongue.
That is his tongue.
Man, when the Lickitung licked him,
Oh my god.
he's just, please don't. Please don't.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for this.
That guy's related to Will Smith, right? The guy that plays Tim?
Justice?
Yeah.
Is he?
His name's Justice Smith.
Right. His last name is Smith. He has a name like Justice. He has to be related to Will Smith.
Does he? Is he?
I mean, Will Smith does have an older son that
He
most people
doesn't
don't know the
claim
name
very
of.
well, apparently.
Yeah. Because I think he has 3 kids, if not more.
Yeah, he totally does. Justice Smith. I need a fucking laptop.
Well, if so, he's a much better actor than Jaden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
has
nice.
been so far.
Justice Elio Smith. Parents Wayne Smith, not Will.
Close though.
Yeah, gone comfortably close. Apparently, he was in the last Jurassic Park movie too.
Interesting.
Yep, it is indeed interesting.
Have you never heard that? Have you never heard that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is that real? Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
God damn it.
I'm trying to piece together, like, I need a big fucking, like, sprawl with fucking chalk and everything to fucking piece together, like, all the different moves this fucking plot made from...
Yeah. It got around.
That fight with the Charizard is pretty cool.
That was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, you were talking about the Poke Fights now?
Yeah, that whole scene was awesome.
There really weren't that many Poke Fights.
Oh, that Gyarados
It was just the one real
That
one.
Gyarados is so cool.
Oh, yeah, whenever he kicks the...
Yeah, he kicked the magic.
Magikarp?
Well, that didn't work when he kicked him, and then he like flip-flopped over into a puddle of water and was like, "Ooh, that's enough."
Well, I thought he was like, I'm going to get away, and then someone said something. I was super worried that he was going to die.
Right? Oh my god, dude. I was terrified. I was like, are they just about to watch the last breath of this fucking Magikarp happen? Like,
Yeah.
like fuck a Magikarp except for the Gyarados part of it, but
Can a Magikarp live out of water?
No.
no.
No?
It's a fish.
Yeah.
Pokemon rules don't apply?
Real
life rules don't
Pokemon, not water type Pokemon can drown.
apply. Okay.
Pokemon can die.
Yeah.
Serena,
I think showing the
They are
Cubone
mortal.
at the beginning really established that they could die.
Yeah.
At first that you said water type can drown, and I was like,
I mean, some probably could.
Yeah. I thought it was going to show up on the screen whenever Pikachu was like writhing around after being hit by the rock. Your Pikachu has fainted.
Can a Lapras swim underwater?
Yeah.
Can it?
Yeah.
For a determined amount of time. Probably got to hold their breath.
Right. It's like a
Can a Psyduck breathe underwater?
it's like a tortoise, right? A Lapras?
It's like part tortoise, part Loch Ness monster.
Right.
Sure. Both of those. can
and
be
everyone knows
underwater
a Loch
for
Ness
long period
monster
of time.
can't live underwater.
What?
Said everyone knows a Loch Ness monster can't breathe underwater.
Yeah, it has to hold its breath.
Really?
It has massive lungs.
Are you sure about that? You have, like...
I mean, I was being
do you
sarcastic.
have the papers?
I have its lungs.
Okay, so... To catch you up to speed...
Nonsense.
Cubone is super depressing.
Yep. But funny to some other people.
Yeah. Alolan forms are cool. Bulbasaur especially is cool. And what else? That's about it.
Yeah.
And that's to where we are now.
There was a lot of fan service of just showing off awesome Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was great.
Haunter? No.
Gengar.
Gengar.
And his gross ass teeth.
Yeah.
Because he's just a orb of smoke,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
With teeth.
What?
Isn't that what he's supposed to be?
No,
Gengar?
that's
No, Ghastly is.
Yeah.
Ghastly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
They
did
all have teeth.
and I did like that he was still like ethereal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was just like the form he took when he was stable or whatever. But like as he moved, he was more ghostly.
His eyes and his teeth were just so weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
who was he fighting? The fucking Blastoise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that thing killed it. I love the way it looked. That Gengar was just ugly and he's menacing. He looked exactly how he should.
The Gengar won the battle.
Yep. Yep. Probably
I-
farted on it.
I want a Pokemon cage fighting game with those kind of renders. Like, I want to see like the skin ripped off and like
Oh my
Charizard
God,
get his
like
wings ripped off.
Mortal,
and, like brutal.
Mortal Kombat in
Yes.
a Pokemon game?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think we'll ever get it.
I don't think no one. No, no, that'd be terrible.
No, I think we should definitely have it.
Imagine
but
seeing
we'll
somebody
never
a
get it.
Pikachu's tail get ripped off.
Well, if it was a badass Pikachu that knew the risks,
Right. I mean, you gotta imagine this Pikachu's coming in with a fucking face scar.
yeah,
Oh God, it's evil.
yeah, or it's seen some shit at the very least.
Right.
Do you want to talk about the Pokemon that like what are they called? The sound ones that were making the beats.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
that was really
Like-
cool.
I loved how the beat dropped. They got hit with the R,
Yeah.
and they were just like,
Yes.
and then, yeah, dubstep started playing.
Oh, I loved it.
that was nuts.
That was
I've
fucking
never
crazy.
even seen that Pokemon or heard of that Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
I can't remember what it's called, but I
Yeah.
think it's.
I recognize it,
from
yeah.
the
I do
second
not recognize
series.
that gross ass looking thing.
I was hoping we'd see a Poliwhirl.
Oh, it looks a lot different than the original one.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. I wish we were seeing like I wanted to see a fucking Dragonite.
Yeah.
Dragonite's
That'd
my
be
favorite
cool.
I
Pokemon.
wonder what it would have
Dragonites
looked
are cool.
like.
Hmm?
I wonder what it would have looked like.
Would've. So woulda look like.
Probably like the other dragons that we saw.
Yeah,
Like the-
scaly.
yeah, scaly skin and the.
Yeah, the Charizard, man. I almost felt like that was a little bit too much.
Well, see, that Charizard had gotten the shit beat out of it, though.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Charizard was worn and weathered.
He had that fucking lightning bolt on him. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the scales alone were just like, they felt like a lot for me.
Makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm not against it.
Right.
What'd you think of the Squirtle and Charmander
I
though?
love the Squirtle.
Because like they were both scaly.
The Squirtle wasn't as bad though.
I don't think you got as close up on Squirtle as you got on
We got a pretty
Charizard.
good close up of it in the beginning.
We got a scene of it putting out fires with the fire department, which is fucking adorable.
I love it was so good.
Just imagine a little squirrel fireman's hat on.
Oh, did you notice like in the end of the parade they were all dressed like their partner Pokemon?
Aw.
What?
So like all the people who had Charmanders were wearing like firefighter uniform. Everyone was wearing a Squirtle, had a Squirtle onesie. Snorlax had Snorlax onesies. The Sneasel people had
They were just
like,
wearing it after they like
overalls and-
demerged? Is that what
yeah.
you
Well,
said?
they were wearing it before they went
Oh,
in.
okay.
Before they merged.
I see. I
Yeah,
thought
because
you
they
were
were at
saying
the
like,
parade for the from
Yeah.
Pokemon.
yeah, okay. See,
Oh, you were asleep. I keep forgetting.
yeah,
During that part,
I thought you were saying like whenever they demerged,
they were wearing.
they were wearing like the skin of those Pokemon, just like an extra set. So, no, you're gonna.
Go.
I thought you were about to play.
And we got a new one.
It's fine. He'll be fine. We're not too much longer for this world.
That's probably true.
But
Man.
Yeah, the body swapping was weird.
yeah, you know, I was.
That was such a strange choice.
Yeah, they could have
Yeah.
gone a lot of different
Yeah.
places.
Like I was like
You
with
two
the
can
whole,
do a lot of things.
Yeah, like I was with the whole like making people evolve. I was expecting them to like, I don't know, him to inject himself and like to turn into some
Yeah.
weird thing or
Yeah.
something,
Some.
and then like pull like a lizard from Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, and like gas the whole city and try to like cure humanity or something or drive
that's-
evolution.
That's kind of what
That's
they
It
did.
basically
in
what
it.
his
is,
plan
but the
was.
way that it played out of them just like jumping into their Pokemon's bodies and everything was just kind of
They didn't do anything with it.
right.
You know, there were no plot elements that involved the people in the Pokemon, other
Right.
than just them needing to not be inside
Pikachu.
of the
I feel
Pokemon.
like a better route would have been
yeah,
like.
no,
No,
what I'm
that's
saying
right.
is the main threat, the Mewtwo going into like the parade and turning everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, instead of doing it to fucking meld them all together, why not just take the R and make it into a better compound, more like stronger, and then just cause all the Pokemon in the city to kill the humans.
Right. I don't think that's his goal though.
His goal was so that they could live longer.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to walk
yeah.
again, so he put himself in the
Mewtwo.
strongest walking, floating Pokemon.
What were his plans for his body? Because apparently his body needs to survive too. If
Right.
he's-
I guess he's just gonna just go and just like feed.
Because like everyone else would just be able to live and evolve until like the Pokemon died, but he had to stay in his human form because he couldn't make himself change.
Why couldn't
Why
he?
didn't he have Mewtwo absorb his body?
I don't think
into
Mewtwo would have done it. I don't think Mewtwo in his
No.
own mind would have wanted to do that.
I think
When
there
he's
would have to be a
controlling him.
connection between the owner and their Pokemon to be able to meld. Because they all melded
Yeah,
with their
with their-
specific
Oh,
parts.
Yeah, that's
wild
true.
Pokemon were not melding with Tim like the Apalms didn't meld with them whenever they hit the gas.
Yeah, everybody just has those specific badges that let their Pokemon
Right.
actually give a shit about them.
I thought Mewtwo looked weird too.
Mewtwo did look weird. When Mewtwo was talking,
Yeah.
that was strange.
Yeah.
But they should have just had him communicate psychically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yep.
did his mouth move?
Yep.
Yeah,
his
whenever he
mouth
was
moved.
possessed.
Well, did it? Yeah, whenever he was possessed, his mouth moved because
Yeah, that makes sense though.
yeah, it was real weird though. I didn't like
It
it.
was weird.
I loved how whenever it was just him speaking though, there was that echo
Yeah.
noise, like
Yeah.
like he is also speaking through his mind or some shit like that.
Well, he was whenever he's not possessed.
Oh, true. That's probably why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just telepathic.
I didn't like that his tail was purple, but his body was all gray. Like there was no
Yeah.
two-tone to his legs or anything. And that was kind of weird to me.
He
And
did have like that weird purple, pinkish stuff like on his insides though that would occasionally glow.
yeah, and it was super fleshy.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that were kind of, like you said, uncanny valley a little bit. Were the ones that were a little bit more like more fleshy and stuff. Like
Yeah.
Bulbasaur was adorable. I think a Venusaur would have been fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a war turtle.
Nah, Wartortle's the best.
I always like was weirded out, but I thought it was hair at
Yeah.
first. Like I thought it was like a like a balding guy.
Like he looked like fucking dude from Tekken.
yeah, Hihachi.
Yeah, Hihachi.
That's fucking silly.
Well, we had a fun detective whodunit kind of mystery movie. The Pokemon universe to start from. Interesting place, but it was good to see Pokemon on the big screen. And for a video game movie, I mean, probably one of the best.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a high
Right,
bar to
it's
reach, but still, like, for what it's working with and making something that really just has to be enough plot to drive your play forward, and making something out of that into a film was pulled off quite well. What other genres and direction would you like to see in a Pokemon movie
yeah.
take?
That'd be great. I'd like to see like a kind of like a Rocky-esque training, like
Fucking
psychological
Hitmonchan movie.
Yeah, with Hitmonchan,
Yes.
or Hitmonlee, or one of them, or have like just a martial arts movie with all of the fighting Pokemon. That'd be fucking awesome.
Right.
Like a fucking what's that name of that Hugh Jackman movie? Robot Steel or something like that. Just Steel? Maybe I can't remember. It's with
Yeah,
robots
I
and
remember-
fighting
yeah.
and
What was that called?
Let us know. We're not looking it up.
I don't even know how to look that up.
Hugh Jackman and robots. Done.
Yeah, it probably would actually.
Yeah. I think it's just called Steel or like Robo Steel.
Real Steel.
Real Steel.
What about you, Goose?
I have nothing. Nothing that would actually like be a good movie in my mind.
I bet you would want to see like a Spirited Away type movie.
Yeah.
Dude,
Where
going
a
to
kid
the
gets-
Fuji, the Fuji Hotel or whatever it is, or just a haunted movie. Ooh, a scary Pokemon movie.
That'd be cool too.
Well, see, originally I was thinking like there's like something Lucy said was, I've never seen an animal wear a hat, but part of like Diamond and Pearl, I think, the video games, there was like a whole thing where you had to dress your Pokemon and like make them bake and stuff. And I feel like a TV show with Pokemon doing that would be interesting.
Like a baking show.
Yeah.
With Pokemon.
But I like the Ghibli one better.
Very good.
I want Ace Ventura, but Pokemon.
We already got that.
That's what we just got.
Did we?
Kind of. Not really, but
Yeah.
But like Jim Carrey
Oh, with Pokemon?
with
that would
Pokemon.
have been better.
Jim Carrey is Ace Ventura with
Than him with
Pokemon.
Sonic. You're like fucking shit.
But no, oh, no, but like for real, like him going out into the jungle and having to like, he is the animal master.
Yeah, like he's like anti-battle and trying to stop like Pokemon poachers and
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god.
Oh yeah, see, I was originally thinking about Pokemon Big Game Hunters.
Oh,
That
it's
was
like-
my first idea, but I was like,
He'd be taking on Team Rocket or Team Aqua
Right.
or Team fucking
And
chicken
and
fried rice.
and,
fucking-
Chicken
and
fried
James
chicken.
and James was Jesse the entire time.
Right.
what?
God, do you remember their backstory? James and Jesse's backstories?
Yeah, James's backstory was super fucking sad. Yeah.
What happened to James?
He died.
Yeah.
It's like, he comes from a super rich family and like,
They all died.
I think
It's-
his parents.
Killed him.
I'll have to watch. I'll have to watch it again. It's in like the first season. It's the one where
It's like I have it on VHS.
yeah, I did. I don't know if I still do.
Ooh, Jesse or James. Jesse actually killed James's family. And then,
With her hair.
Yep, strangled him.
They get married and have kids.
Jesse and James,
They do.
they have little baby Meowths.
Ugh.
And James doesn't know the difference.
So in Pokemon lore, there was a war, like a great Pokemon war that took place at some point in history, and I want that. Like I want a Pokemon war movie.
Whoa.
Like a fucking soldier, or like say it's like a general or a captain and his like platoon of Pokemon, and like some of them go missing in battle, and it's like the fucking Island of Giant Pokemon episode where you have like part of it is them like on their own trying to survive and trying to get back and everything, and like yeah, that's what I would love to see.
The Odyssey, but with Pokemon.
Yes.
That'd be really cool.
Troy, but with Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Starring Brad Pitt.
The fucking Iliad.
Yeah.
The Pokédex Chronicles.
I was gonna say every mythology story with Pokemon
Right.
Yeah,
instead.
a lot of those would be really fucking sweet. Maybe not the one with the Minotaur.
Drunk history with Pokemon.
Pika. Chill.
Oh no, a Pikachu with a drinking problem.
Instead of,
Pikachu, and again, it just takes me out of it because Pikachu with a fucking caffeine problem is just fucking adorable, but
Yeah.
just
Just some guy.
just some fucking beat cop in a fucking Pikachu body with a coffee problem is.
Well, he
Fucking
even
ruining
said,
that
he goes, I
Pikachu's
don't know
kidneys."
why, but I've been craving coffee.
maybe,
so
that's
it like,
maybe the Pikachu is the one that craved the coffee.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I think when he was Detective Pikachu, that's all he was, and he was kind of affected by the fact that he didn't have any memories. So he believed he was a Pikachu, and
Well,
that changed him.
Right, but like when he was no longer Detective Pikachu,
Yeah,
then
he was just Pikachu.
He was just Pikachu, right?
Well, still with the hat though.
He still had the hat.
Still, obviously, you're not average everyday Pikachu.
But you're led to believe throughout the movie that the only difference is we can understand this Pikachu, but all these other Pokemon have these internal lives and like feelings and everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but
Look at Cubone.
I mean,
They're more simple than Detective Pikachu.
right.
Like Psyduck had personality and had
Yeah.
like, interests, and like he just seemed like he had the mind of like a 2-year-old.
I mean, they're like
Yeah,
animals. Yeah, like they have.
Why did you? Oh, never mind him. Okay. He said
They do have
like
some-
animals, and
yeah.
I was like, you fucker.
Yeah, I think depending on the Pokemon, they have different levels of intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, must have.
Yeah,
Works just like animals.
right. But I imagine like an Alakazam in this universe probably would have had.
Pretty smart. He's psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where like a Dratini probably wouldn't be that smart.
Right. It would probably just seem like a snake.
Or a fucking Magikarp.
There we go. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, fucking Dratini is dope. Don't you be bashing on
Yeah.
Dratini.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Dratini.
I feel like Gyarados are pretty smart.
I think they're just fucking
Angry.
rabid. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Just
can't.
pure- I mean-
can they close their mouth?
No, the pure rage.
Just straight mouth breathing all the time.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a Gyarados with its mouth closed, I don't think.
It just feels awkward thinking about it.
It's just like, yeah.
It's just like flat. Because I just don't imagine they have a chin.
The fucking Snorlax blocking traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Adorable.
Unless you lived in that world and you had to be at work,
Right.
Oh, man.
not as adorable.
So fucking
Well,
pissed
that's
off
like
at Snorlax.
Machamp was diverting traffic.
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah.
that was so good. You see him flexing.
But that's why you keep a fucking sample of the flute on your phone at all times, and or
Yeah.
actually on your horn. There you go. If I can get into traffic, just
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no Pokeballs.
Man.
So I was going to say, just fucking
Yeah.
toss an Ultra
I would
Ball
take
at
him
him.
a champ to the beach and be like I would do the whole lines of, have you seen my beach ball? You know, it's about this big, and have my champ behind me going, and I think last saw it over there. Machamp. Perfect.
Oh, I bet like Machamp could gather at a beach and just play volleyball together and like bash balls into each other.
I bet my chops look gross.
Oh yeah, Machokes as well.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, Machamp looked great.
yeah, Machamp looked good.
Yeah, he
but,
looked like a fucking boss. I wish we would have
Machop
seen a
is like a-
Hitmonlee.
Yeah,
Hitmonlee would have been cool to see.
that would have been bad.
Or a Hitmonchamp.
Why we didn't see very many fighting Pokemon in the fighting place.
yeah.
Well, because they don't allow fights. And,
Right, but you can
So
still
fighting Pokemon aren't allowed there?
Yeah.
Well, people may just not see use
What?
for it
Well, it's not about.
because you can't
they're,
have them fighting.
They
I
coexist.
feel like
there.
that's like specious against
Yeah.
fighting types.
There are some Pokemon
Typist?
there that
No.
aren't with people.
I mean, I know that.
So I mean, it's not like they're being policed, is what I'm saying.
That also wasn't what I was saying.
Do they have
Are they being
Pokemon
allowed?
police?
Like, what,
I didn't
Cop
say they
police?
weren't being allowed. I just said like
Oh god, do you think they have a RK9 unit?
how to explain.
Yes, absolutely.
RK9 unit.
oh, God.
AK9s. Just warning, vehicle has AK9s. Do they have drug sniffing dogs? Wait, what's the other dog? Like Hounder?
Houndoom.
Houndoom.
Hounder and Houndoom.
Yeah. Oh wow, I was right.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
Shaka Khan.
unevolved form.
No, yeah, they would probably be drug dogs before Arcan. No? God, Arcanines are just like,
I wouldn't trust a Houndoom to be a drug dog.
Yeah, just burn it all up.
Yeah.
They're both fire types though.
yeah.
No, I just mean that Houndoom would get on that shit.
Yeah, for sure. Of the two,
Yeah.
yeah. Arcanine has its shit together.
Right.
Houndoom just wants to see the world burn.
Houndooms are like, I feel like they'd be loyal. They're like,
Oh, loyal
yeah,
for sure. But like,
You can be loyal and still want to watch the world burn.
Thick
Right.
as thieves.
Growlithe and Arcanine are who you send in to fucking save the baby from the fire. Houndour and Houndoom are who you send in to fucking set the building on fire and kill the fucking drug lords in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, they're the attack dogs.
damn.
And what other? Because we're obviously not going to talk about the fucking plot or anything in any kind of concise way.
I don't see a very good way to talk about the plot in a concise way because like every time we do, we get sidetracked. But like it's
'Cause
just
all the
so
Pokemon.
scattered.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's a scattered movie.
Yeah.
Looking for any excuse to just get to the next set piece so that we can see Pokemon interact with a different type of scenery,
Right.
which I'm fine with because.
I mean, we could like focus on like one particular part of the movie, like plot.
We've kind of just been
issues.
taking like
Yeah.
colors.
We've
of
kind
it
of thrown the whole movie out there already.
Right. Well, letter grade or or 1 out of 10?
I'll give this a B.
B?
Yeah.
I'd say B plus.
Okay.
C plus.
Cipla? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah.
C plus.
It was it was pretty. It's way too predictable for me, and the best thing about
You
it,
didn't see most of it.
You didn't see the biggest
I
plot
still knew
points.
I still knew the old man was going to be the bad guy.
Yeah, but there's like, you missed the whole portion where it
I
seemed like he
also,
wasn't.
oh man, in my own head, I wish I would have said it to you because I was calling that the dad was inside of Pikachu. I wish I would have fucking said it to you.
You're always thinking that dads are inside of stuff. Though.
It's just because
Speaking
you
of
want to go
daddy
back in time and have
issues.
sex with yours.
You said that.
You said it. I did say it. But you were thinking
We
it.
got Pokemon
No.
cards.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
By the way,
Yeah, I got
credit
these
to
awesome
Serena
ones.
for, after the fact,
These are mine.
telling us we should open them on the fucking set, but Aaron had already opened his. But yeah, we got Pokemon
3
cards.
would have been better than 1 or 0.
I mean,
You could still could have kept yours closed. Don't put that all
I
on
was
me.
literally opening mine whenever she said that.
Yeah, because I walked out of the bathroom
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, you guys should have waited."
We all got Detective Pikachu.
That one stayed. Yeah, just the stagnant one.
That was standard. I'll try to remember to find this and put up the pictures of them later. But let's see. I had Snubble, who was also my favorite Pokemon in this whole movie.
Really?
Yes.
It was pretty adorable.
I
Yeah.
fucking love that Snubble. Who did you get?
I got Magikarp.
Magikarp? Hell yeah.
I got Licky Tongue.
Ah, nice.
I got Psyduck.
Licky tongue.
Word.
That's right.
I know. I always say Lickitung. Like just instead of like putting so much emphasis on that I.
Isn't it Lickitung? That's how it was.
Lickitung.
Lickitung, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
I'm sorry.
everyone's burnout from Endgame and Captain Marvel and Shazam and everything, and like it's not a Marvel movie. It does have its flaws, but I would say go see it. At least, please, more people go see this than go see the horrendous CGI remake of the Mewtwo movie, of Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, that's coming out later this year or next
Wait,
year.
that's happening?
Yes.
This movie kind of re-embodied the spirit of that movie. I don't know why.
Right. Because money. Please, please, please don't give them reason to think that they can't take a risk on making more actual Pokemon movies and just redoing the old one because it looks horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it
This
just
one
looks...
actually looked beautiful.
This was a beautiful movie, at least aesthetically and everything.
Yeah.
This movie
It
was
was
absolutely
pleasing.
beautiful.
This movie wasn't perfect at all, but if it does well enough, it could open up the Pokemon universe.
Exactly.
really
Honestly,
ways.
the only
Two
issues with the
better
plot
movies.
was that it seemed like it was rushed a little.
Yeah.
Like if they had more time, it seemed like it could have been.
It seemed
more
like it
fleshed
was rushed, and it seemed like
It seemed like it wanted to be a series.
right.
Yeah.
Like I said before, you brainstorm, I brainstorm, but Brilliance needs a good editor. There wasn't any, like, a lot of it felt like, that, like, they reached these points like, oh, what if we made this twist and everything, but there wasn't, like, going back and checking the writing, so it always kind of felt like everything was kind of tumbling along without much concern for, like, what had just happened, what had been established very well. But, again, fun movie, go see it. If for nothing else, and it just show support for having more Pokemon movies because they can only get better. Like, Iron Man is great, but the Incredible Hulk really isn't. And so, like, even Marvel and stuff got better as it went along. So, but thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out. Next time will be Aladdin. I think it's either Aladdin or no, it has to be Aladdin because Spider-Man is in July. So next one will be Aladdin. So that'll be fun. I kind of have high hopes for that one. Not too high, but I think for a Disney remake that it looks like it actually could have some potential of taking at least a few new twists and turns than the original did.
When's
Giant Iago.
Aladdin?
What?
When is Aladdin?
It's June sometime. I'll have to look up and see.
Is it?
Coming June sometime.
Is it not this month?
Maybe. Maybe it's the very end
I
of
thought
this
it was
month.
25th.
It may be the very
Or
end
the
of this
20
month, yeah. Like the last week of this one, I'm not sure.
What's the name?
Coming in maybe May or June sometime.
Oh, well, our review will be up in June, probably. I mean, definitely. So, sometime. But, thanks for stopping by. Probably we're gonna have a Rumble out this week, so I'm just gonna just put this up for the main channel to fill in some space. So, thanks. Click the link in the description if you want to head over to our Patreon and throw us $1, or just check out some stuff we got on there, trying to get more active and everything. Head to the Fandom Nonsense channel to subscribe there. Check the First Word podcast, Trailer Trash, episode of Overanalysis. I'm talking about Spider-Man and working class responsibility on that channel. Nolan's got a video coming out next couple weeks on similar topics. So
Friendly neighborhood villains.
May 24th.
May 24th? Okay.
Comes out in 2 weeks.
Cool. So yeah, in like 3 weeks we'll have Aladdin for you. But until then, have a nice night. Bye guys.